Verily, this vichyssoise of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
Hello FPL managers, you're welcome back to FPL Vendetta. This is the Game Week 7 preview. We've been missing for a couple of weeks now, and I think we'll have to clump the Game Week 5 and 6 reviews together. So let's get straight back into business. And if you're just coming across our channel for the first time, please like our videos, subscribe to the channel. That will be really appreciated. So starting off, we're going to go through our Game Week 6 and go through the points that we were able to acquire. In goal, we had to go with Martinez. He gave us 3 points. Justin had a clean sheet against Arsenal, 6 points, really impressive. Saiss had 7 points and Lamptey had 1. I'm really thinking about taking out Lamptey. As good as he is, he doesn't seem to be consistent as he was at the beginning of the season, so it's really gonna be between him or Coleman. I eventually would have to decide to take both of them out, but I think I'll have to go with Coleman first. But before we get into all that, Grealish gave us 1 point, Havertz gave us 2, same thing with Mahrez, gave us 2 points, and then Zaha came in with a goal and an assist, 13 points, Ings with 10, he had 2 assists, and 2 bonus points I believe, and Jimenez, we had to captain Jimenez, we had to bring the captain's armband back to him from Rodriguez, and I put up a poll on Twitter asking who we should go with for the week, and coincidentally nobody voted for Jimenez. Everyone thought we should go with Rodriguez or someone else, and I thought maybe I should just go against the grain for once and see if that would work, and thankfully it did. He had the 1 goal, 18 points. Calvert-Lewin with just the 1 point, he had a yellow card. With Rodriguez rumored to be injured, I'm guessing the attack on Everton's part is going to be hampered, so DCL might not be such a great asset to have right now, but we would have to think about that later on. That brought us to a total of 64 points. We have a total of 321 points right now. The rank is still around the 2 million mark, but at least we have a green arrow, and hopefully that run of red arrows is fully behind us now. And before we get into our transfer plans, our player of the week has to be Bamford. He had the hat-trick away to Aston Villa. It was really impressive on Leeds' part. They're also the team of the week. I'm really thinking about getting Bamford in, but first I need to address my defense. I'm talking about the transfer plans. Cresswell is gonna have to come in for Coleman for now. The fixtures they have are really impressive, and cannot ignore those fixtures. Even though they're starting off with Liverpool, they have like 3 fixtures after that are really juicy. So Cresswell comes in for Coleman. So for Game Week 7, the team we're going for is basically the same team, but Lamptey goes to the bench, and Reece James of Chelsea comes in to replace him with 3-4-3. We're sticking with that. Our captain would have to be Danny Ings against Aston Villa. Martinez remains in goal. Justin, Saiss also keep their place. Havertz is coming up against Burnley. Grealish is coming up against Southampton at home. Zaha is coming up against Wolves, so I know I have Saiss, but I can't ignore Zaha right now, so I have to keep both of them in the team. Hopefully I can get points from both of them, or at least one of them in that game. And on the bench, Rodriguez, who's rumored to be injured, Lamptey and Cresswell with Ryan, who's supposed to be facing Tottenham. We're going to keep them on the bench. Now, for our players to watch, the mid-range madness this season, money is not a factor, so we can basically get anybody we want. So we could consider practically any mid-range player, as long as it's a midfielder or a striker who isn't more than 8.5 million, or a defender who isn't more than 5 million, and a 4.5 million goalkeeper. Okay, so in attack, I'm really looking at Patrick Bamford of Leeds. He's got some really good fixtures. He just scored a hat-trick against Aston Villa. He's coming up against Leicester at home, or Crystal Palace away, Arsenal at home, and Everton away. Judging by the way Leeds play, you don't expect them to defend now for 90 minutes. They're an attacking team and they will always attack, so you expect goals from them. So Bamford is a really good one to keep an eye on. Max Kilman is the second player that would want to keep an eye on. Wolves have 3 fixtures coming up before their fixtures turn for the worse. Crystal Palace at home, Leicester away, and Southampton at home. Really 3 fixtures I expect they can get clean sheets from. So Max Kilman at currently 4.2 million. It's a really good shout. And for a third player or group of players to watch, the West Ham attack, particularly Michail Antonio, but you could go for Jared Bowen or the new player Said Benrahma. Just keep an eye on them. Their fixtures are really good. After the Liverpool game at the weekend, they come up against Fulham at home, Sheffield away, Aston Villa at home, which is 3 fixtures you can expect their attack, their newly improved attack, to really shine on. Okay, I'm guessing you guys aren't going with the mid-range madness this season like I am. So you don't have the restrictions that I have. So you have to keep an eye on Raheem Sterling with Kevin De Bruyne back. You would expect that he's going to be in with the goals. The Champions League game just finished, and I think he had a goal and assist, if I remember correctly. So he's still really prolific, even though Aguero and Gabriel Jesus aren't fit at the moment. So he's deputizing as much as he can. So keep an eye on him. He's a good asset that you would want to have. Ben Chilwell is another one you might want to keep an eye on. The Chelsea left back has been really impressive for Chelsea with a clean sheet in the last game against Manchester United. You'd expect that with Thiago Silva now a lot more fit, you expect more clean sheets for Chelsea, and Chilwell seems to be one of their main sources of chances created, so you'd have to keep an eye on him too. And for the third group of players you might want to watch, Ings and Adams seem to be very impressive, especially Che Adams, who people really didn't pay attention to because his strike partner was so impressive last season with 22 goals. But Che Adams seems to be, I mean, if you look at the stats, he seems to be edging the Danny Ings as far as stats are concerned. I'm going to break them down here so you can take a look. Expected goals, expected assists, shots on goal, shots in the box, and the game week 7 is shaping up to be a really great one, and hopefully all the green arrows will continue to pile up for us. And if that'll be all, I'll say cheers, FPL wisely, and may the force of green arrows be with you.